Convert some angles from degrees to radians, and then the other way from radians to degrees. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is convert this angle in degrees back to radians. Okay, so if we do that, we're going to multiply by pi over 180. Now the best way to do this is just write it in a fraction and then simplify the fraction, right? So right away I can see I can divide 10 out of both the numerator and denominator, and I have negative 24 over 18. Now, you could divide out 3, but you'll be able to keep going. So I can see right away, if I divide 6 out of both of these, I'm going to have a fraction in lowest terms. So 24 divided by 6 gives me 4, and 18 divided by 6 will give me 3. So you keep the angle negative. If it was negative in degrees, it's got to be negative in radians. And now we have negative 4 pi over 3. Okay, on to the next one. Let's do another one. Here we have pi over 180. And again, I'm going to notice right away that I can get rid of my zeros. So I have 39 pi over 18. And next I'm going to divide 3 out of both of these. And that's going to leave me with 13 pi over 6. And notice now there's nothing more you can divide here. So now you have a fraction in lowest terms, and you have your angle in radians that is equivalent to 390 degrees. Okay, continuing along here, let's go on this next one. So now it gets a little trickier when we convert back to degrees, only because of the calculation, but I'm going to show you a trick here that makes it a little easier. So we're going to multiply by 180 over pi now. Now remember, the pi's will always cancel out because we're going back to degrees. Now the easiest thing here, don't fall into this trap of trying to do 16 times 180 and then divide by 6. Divide by 6 first, right? 180 divided by 6, that's pretty easy. We know that's equal to 180 divided by 6 is like 18 divided by 6, which is 3 with a 0. So 180 divided by 6 is 30. And then 30 times 16, well, okay, maybe that's a little bit harder, but again, you can kind of divide this up in your mind. 30 times 10 is 300, right? And then 30 times 6 is 180, right? So I can kind of reason this out here, and I get, so I have 30 times 10 plus 30 times 6, and I add those together, I got 480 degrees. So now I have my angle in degrees. Okay, one more here. We're going to do, again, 180 divided by pi. So our pi's are going to cancel right out. And now, again, don't fall for the 10 times 18, although that one's a little easier. But I would just do 180 divided by 3. So 180 divided by 3 gives me 60. And then I'm multiplying that by negative 10, right? So 60 times negative 10, that one's pretty easy to do. It's negative 600 degrees. All right, and now we've converted all 4 of these, so now we're done.